Okay guys, as you may have seen on the channel, around all the hype of my new car, I did buy my mum's old Mini Cooper S and I stripped it for parts. Essentially, it just gave us so many problems over quite a year or so. It was just such a pain. I felt bad for my mum as well, always breaking down, always like, it's not what you want anyone to go through. So I did end up buying the car off her. The car was perfect looks wise, obviously it just didn't drive very well. So I ended up stripping it for parts. I could have gone a lot more intense with how many parts I took off. I've still got the rear bumper and the front bumper, which I forgot about. I've just said it and I remember now. So I'll be putting them up for sale after this. I've pretty much sold everything. I reckon I could get like another £100 to £200 for the front and rear bumper. So add that onto the profit or loss, which we're going to be talking about today. Did I make a profit or a loss on stripping the Cooper S? It was quite a fun series to do. It's definitely something I'd like to try again. Obviously, I did end up getting the car somewhat cheap because I got it off my mum. So I got like a good price. I'm going to be fully open, fully transparent because I've been open with the thousands and thousands that I've lost from all the cars that I've owned. So a bit of potential profit would be nice. If you do enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and let's crack on. So I'm going to be looking up here. It's all on the screen here. I bought the car off my mum for £400. Now that is very cheap. It was a non-running car. It drove, but it wasn't very good. It smoked everywhere. As I said, it kept breaking down. I could have probably paid a bit more, but where's the fun in that? She got more than if she was to sell it to We Buy Any Car, and I got a good price. So as far as I'm aware, everyone wins. Obviously, it's rare you'd pay that kind of money out like in the normal world, but as I said, I did have the bonus of it being from my mum. So the things I did sell from the car was the shell, the seats, the headlights, the rear lights, the spoiler, wing mirrors, bonnet, grille, the little inserts in the cup holders, small things like that, the fuel cap, the boot handle, the handbrake cap, the battery cover, and the door handle trim. As I said, there is still the front and rear bumper, which is in the garage. It's pepper white. If anyone's interested, I've got a lot of parts. The more I think about it, I've still got parts from my old Polo GTI that I've got to put up for sale. So go on Facebook Marketplace, you'll probably find it all. Don't worry about keeping a tally. I'll be putting the total price up on the screen here. So I sold all them things that I just said. Obviously, after postage costs and all that kind of stuff, I got a total income of £824.87. As I said, I did pay £400 for the car, so instantly that is a profit of £424.87. As I said, there was a lot more to be made. I could have stripped the parts of the engine because it wasn't all bad. There was still quite a bit of the interior left. There were the Cooper S wheels, there was all the glass, the doors, the boot. There was a lot more that I could have taken off, but someone sent me a text. They said, listen, can we come and collect the car? It was stress-free. I didn't have to pay for collection. They actually paid me for the shell, obviously. And I've still got the front and rear bumper to sell. So let's just say that profit is going to be maybe £550 to £600 profit. As I said, it's unlikely you could get a Cooper S for this kind of money. I haven't looked, so I might be completely wrong. Obviously, it was a non-running car, as I keep saying. I can see how like salvage yards and places like that do make a somewhat very good income. Obviously, you have to have the space, you have to have the time. There were two things which I didn't really have. I've got my driveway, but we've got 4 cars, so having a 5th car was a bit stressful as it's only a 3-car driveway. There's also the time as well. So them front and rear bumpers, I might sell them as soon as I put them up for sale. I might sell them in 6 months. You do not know. So there is a lot of time. You might be sat on cars, sat on parts for quite a long time. So obviously, if you've got a salvage yard, it makes perfect sense. You've got all the space to store everything. It's fine. If you're doing it on the side, it's possible, but it can be a bit tricky. And it was quite tricky with one car. So if you had 2 or 3 cars, it might be a bit stressful. You might have to like a shed or something to store all the parts. But for me personally, my first time doing it, it might be a complete fluke, but it was definitely worth my time. I did enjoy it. Made some good content as well. Hopefully I can do it again. As I said, it was good content. It brought a new car to the channel, and also it was fun for me to take apart a car. It's what you always want to do, but obviously you don't want to break your own car. So doing it on a car that is going to be scrapped or sent away or whatever, it was nice. It was like the kid in me was like messing about. Hopefully you did enjoy that short series. Hopefully we can do it again soon. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Cheers.